Welcome to Wristwatch Weekly. I'm Chris.
And I'm Peter, and today we've got lots of wristwatch news, new releases, and lots to get through. So let's get straight to it. The first segment we're going to do today is What's on the Wrist. Chris, what are you wearing today?
Okay, so I'm wearing the Borealis Lunar Certano. And Borealis, for those who aren't aware, a Portuguese micro brand. This is the third watch I've had from them. And it's, do you know what? I've not had a bad watch off them. They're absolutely stunning.
Nice.
And the best part is affordable for everybody, pretty much. I think the most expensive watch they do is about 300 quid.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, that's a proper budget watch for the budget watchman.
Yeah.
Well, my watch today that I am wearing is my Bulova Lunar Pilot. Which is massive on the wrist. My daughters bought me this watch for my birthday this year, and I absolutely love it. Okay, guys, we are going to jump straight into watch news and new releases this week. Chris, what is the first watch you would like to talk about, or the first bit of news you'd like to talk about today?
Yeah, so I've been looking at the Certina DS Action Diver. It's a 38mm titanium summer edition. Comes in 3 updated colours. You've got a blue and orange, blue dial with the orange indices hands. You've got a lovely piano black dial with bright pink, which is probably my favourite, bright pink indices and hands. And then you've got another piano black dial, and it's got like a sky blue for the indices and the hands, and all 3 of them absolutely lovely watches.
Well, I had a look at them. The blue one with the orange indices is not a watch I'm a fan of, I'll be honest with you. I don't think it looks very nice. But the pink one, it's pink with black indices, is it?
No, it's a black dial with pink indices and hands.
Black, right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that is nice. I do like that one. And the other one, the other one's quite nice as well, but I think I'm with you. The pink one's definitely my favourite out of those 3. Yeah. But yeah, they are nice watches. Yeah. What was the price on them?
The price is $925, which is very respectable for what they're offering.
Yeah, Certina do lovely watches, and they, for me, I would count that as an affordable watch. It's not on the budget side, but it's definitely an affordable. I think any watch under $1,000 is an affordable watch, and that's in my opinion, which is why I like micro brands so much. Most of them are under $1,000. There's another conversation to be had there. I mean, if you're selling a watch for £4,000-5,000 and calling yourself a micro brand, do you think that's right? I don't. No. That's a lovely, good start, and that's a nice watch. I think there's only one place for me to start today, and that has to be with the new Christopher Ward Sealander. Is it the C63?
Yeah.
Well, that came as a bit of a surprise to me yesterday. I didn't know that was coming out. I was actually looking at one of them the other day, one of the older models, thinking, I really like that. I was thinking I may buy one of them. And then when this one was announced yesterday, I think my first sign of it was like yesterday evening. Oracle Times posted on TikTok showing off the new watches, the new variants, the GMT as well. And I looked at it and I just thought, that is stunning. And for what it is, for £850, that's on the leather strap. The watch itself is beautiful. I think the one I like is 39mm black dial. You know me with silver watches and black dials. I've got more of them than anything else. I think I've got about 30, if I'm honest with you. That for me, I was looking at it, I think that is beautiful. It reminds me sort of a Rolex Explorer, with the black dial, one of those. And also the Aquaterra with the black dial as well. So yeah, for me, it's up there with them. The fact it's got Swiss movement in it, they've improved the power reserve up to 65 hours on it. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I bought one. It went on sale this morning at 8 a.m. and I purchased one at 1:45 because they were already available. So it's already shipped. Not sure when it'll get here. I'm hoping it's sooner rather than later. It's a beautiful watch. And yeah, I can't wait to get it on my wrist and see what it's all about. I've never owned a Christopher Ward watch. I've tried them on quite a few times. British Watch Day, I think I tried on every single one of their watches. The guys on the desk were fantastic, dead friendly. They gave me a load of goodies to take with me. Yeah, I'm really impressed with it. What do you think?
They can't do any wrong for me at the moment. They're knocking everything they build. It's getting knocked out of the ballpark. The only thing that doesn't sit right with me is the pricing. I'm not sure whether the pricing is justified for what you're getting. Beautiful watch.
Do you mean for the more expensive ones or for the Sealander?
No, the Sealander is spot on, but for the more expensive ones, I mean, as you know, I've been hands-on with the Jump Hour Mark V recently.
Yeah.
And I know it comes with a Swiss movement, and the build is quite refined, but for what you're getting, I'm not convinced. But can I let you into a little secret as well? The Sealander, as you know, it's only just been announced and you've bought it already. Do you remember that event we got invited to? That was the announcement of that particular watch. And
Oh, all right. So was that yesterday
yeah,
or
yeah,
the day
no,
before, or was that just
it
this week?
was the 29th. Yeah, yesterday, 29th.
Damn, we should have
Yeah,
won.
yeah. Well, we'll try and get to the next one.
Next
Yeah,
time.
try and get to the next one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what
Yeah.
else did they announce any more watches? Did they?
The automatic 3-hand, and then there's the GMT
Right.
as well. So I don't know if I don't think there's anything else being announced, but yeah, they are gorgeous watches.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with them. You've got a really good relationship with Christopher Ward, though, haven't
I have,
you?
mate.
So,
I'm on my third, I'm on my third review unit at the moment. I'm not being paid by them. And
yeah.
I openly criticise them when I need to. I think that's why they like me review style, because other reviewers have said to me, you're risking your relationship with them, criticising them. But I say, if I don't give them the honest feedback, how are they going to know where to make improvement?
I think it's not even that, is it? You've got to be authentic with these things. There is a lot of content creators out there who, there are some who just say every single watch is amazing, every watch is beautiful. Yeah. I'd rather get it in the hand and say, actually, now I've got this, it's a piece of crap, you know what I mean? Or something like that. Not saying that Christopher Ward ones are, but I'd rather have honest feedback from people. In every other media, that's how it works. Yeah. You get critics of movies, you get critics of TV shows, cars, everything. If someone doesn't like it, just be honest. At the end of the day, watch collecting is subjective. It comes down to, do you like the watch? I've always said this, and I've said it on my TikTok many a time. Do you like the watch? If you like the watch, that's all that matters. It doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks. That's kind of my mantra when it comes to watch collecting. I buy watches I like. I don't buy watches for anyone else. If I get this watch and I'm not a fan of it, they've got a 60-day return policy. It's going back. So I'm looking forward to getting it. I think that's great that they have a 60-day return policy. So I'll get the watch. I'll try it on. And if I don't like it, I'll send it back. Yeah, that's the new Sealander. What is your next watch?
Okay, so this isn't a budget watch by any stretch of the imagination. It's the Zenith Chronomaster Revival, and it's the A3A4 Tropical. It's just an absolutely gorgeous watch. It comes with, they've described it as a chocolate panda dial, which...
Chocolate panda. I'm pretty sure, no, I don't know if you ever watched Scrubs. Doesn't JD call Turk chocolate panda or chocolate bear? Something like that, doesn't it?
I haven't seen it now, but I mean, that term, it reminds me of something like a Freddo,
Yeah, that is good. No, it's a beautiful watch though. I do like it. Like I said, the shape of the case and the bracelet on it really does remind me of the Planet Oceans that were released last year. A bit more, I wouldn't say like aerodynamic, more edgy to them, more, and I do like the watch. I think it's beautiful actually. And I agree, it really is a good watch.
The only thing I'm not sold on is the bracelet. Now, I know you like the bracelet, but I don't know. Maybe if I wore it and, see how it...
Try one on. I love that Planet Ocean. I love them now. The orange one and the blue bezel one. I was going to buy one last year. I was adamant I couldn't believe it when it came out. And I went to the Omega store in Liverpool, put it on my wrist, and I just didn't feel it. It's one of those, I just didn't feel it when I put it on. I've tried them on a couple of times since, and I still don't feel it. You might go and try that on and change your mind completely on the bracelet. Watch that did that with me was Breitling. I've never really had any interest in Breitling watches. I tried one on last year. I tried on the Navitimer with the British Green Racing dial, and I had tried that on before, but it was on a leather strap or a rubber strap. I tried it on the bracelet, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And that bracelet, their bracelets are stunning, but that watch with that bracelet, it just works so well. Big fan of those watches now. So, you never know. Try one on.
I mean, to be fair, I'd be saving up for about 15 years because they're just under 10 grand. So
10 grand?
Just under. So
get two of them.
Tell me out, living it.
Yeah.
Job done.
You're a bit like me. You're a family man, wife, kids. They are the most important thing in your life. But imagine how many watches we'd have if we'd never met them.
Mate, that's a conversation I have with my wife daily.
You're stopping me buying watches, love. Come on. Do you know what I sacrificed to be with you? Do you know the watches I could own? No, that's good. I've got a couple more watches to talk about, and I know you've seen them. The first one is the Bulova Lunar Pilot Black Hole. I think it looks stunning. As you know, I'm wearing one now. I really love the Bulova Lunar Pilot. I love the story, the moon story with it, and how I think it was Commander, I'm not going to say his name because I'll probably get it wrong again, but the story of how his Omega Speedmaster glass just popped out and he needed a watch, and he happened to have that in his bag. I think it's a brilliant story. And it's just a great watch. I love it. I love the, and it is a quartz watch, but I think it's like a high frequency quartz watch. So the timing on it's supposed to be amazing. Yeah. The standard one I've got now with a 45mm case, it is big, but it doesn't wear that big. I've changed mine out for a NATO strap, which I'll show you there. I think it looks amazing on this strap. But the new one is 41mm, I think, and it's blacked out, black dial. It looks stunning. I love the strap on it as well. And I think it's a bracelet on it, actually, a PVD black bracelet. And I do really like the watch, but they've said it's a limited run, 6,000. Is 6,000 limited run? That's a lot of watches, But it's $1,000. It's even more than that. I think I've only seen the price in dollars, which is $1,650. So I'm guessing that's around £1,300 and something pound. Yeah. Now, one of the things I love about the Lunar Pilot is they're less than £400. Yeah. Getting a moon watch with a history to chronograph, those 3 subdials, and you're getting that for less than £400, and that's the biggest selling point for this watch for me, because I think it looks amazing. I think they've hit a real big on goal by putting it at this price. Even if it was less than $1,000, I think it would be great. Yeah, it is a lovely watch. You did see it, didn't you?
I've looked at it, mate, and it's absolutely stunning. Yeah. You're right. Massive fan of the Lunar Pilots myself. Very, very close to buying one. Only about 6 weeks ago. Mentioned it to you. It was the blood moon, the red.
The red dial one. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was on sale, basically half price, and I decided not to. I should have. I regret that. I really regret it. But
it'll be on sale again, mate. It'll be there again.
That's what I was to say. The sales come around again, don't they? So
yeah, that's it.
But yeah, just gonna say then, with regards to it being a limited edition, you tend to see that they hike prices up, don't you? Like the last limited edition.
But I mean,
the last limited edition watch I bought was the Casio Back to the Future collab calculator watch.
Yeah,
£115 compared to the normal calculator watch of £40.
The thing is, I'm a big Back to the Future fan, so I think that's a bargain. And I didn't get one, and I'm going to get one at some point. I'm going to hunt one down, probably be an eBay jobby, and I'll probably pay £200 for it, if not more. I get limited editions, and I get them having a premium price, but that's like a 300% price rise on a normal Lunar Pilot. And for essentially a smaller watch with the same movement, it's PVD black. If it was £700, maybe £750, that'd be a bargain, and it would sell out. I don't think it'll sell out. I think a lot of people will buy it, but for that price range. And again, I think I said it last week about the ugly TAG Heuers on the forums on it. Everyone's saying the same thing. It's too expensive. For $1,650 is the wrong price for that watch. But hey, I might be wrong. Probably sell out. So yeah, there was that watch, and the last watch I'm going to talk to you about, it's a collection of watches. It is the Timex, the new Timex Harry Potter collab. You had a look at them?
Wow.
Yeah. You like them?
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a watch I'd wear, but I just love the look of it. Love it.
I do like I like the main one they've released with the automatic movement, the skeleton dial. I think that is a lovely watch. And I know they've brought one out for each house, and there's like a King's Cross one, and I think there's a Quidditch one and things like that, which they are nice watches. I'm surprised they released them now. That you think they would release it nearer to Christmas, because that'll sell an absolute fortune. Timex at the moment, their releases of watches, and they're starting to get noticed now. I think Ben's Watches dropped a video about Timex yesterday as well, and he's going on about how good they are and how they're hitting it out of the park every week. And it's like daily they're releasing really nice new watches. I don't know what's going on at Timex at the moment, but they're absolutely smashing it. Some of these watches are just stunning. Yeah, I do like the Harry Potter watch. I wouldn't buy it, but I do like it. It does look good.
You said Timex is smashing it at the moment. We're all in agreement. We're all in agreement with that, really are. TAG could do with getting the Timex guys over.
I agree. Saying that, we didn't talk about it last week, but they've updated the Monaco TAG Heuer and a couple of the other ones. They look great, I think, actually. They're really nice. The black one in particular. They updated them. I do like them. They have released some nice watches recently, TAG, especially the glass box range. I love them. A bit expensive, but they're really nice watches. I meant to say about the Christopher Ward, I've got a feeling this could be a hype watch now, the Sealander. I think it always was, sort of, but I think now it might be again. It might take over the current hype watch, which is the Longines. I don't know if you see, but they're everywhere at the moment. So, I'm getting called out a lot. I get tagged every day, and people have bought them now, giving me abuse, saying they're great watches. So many. I've had multiple tags telling me they're better than Omega Seamasters and they're better than the Submariners, and I'm like, come on. get a grip.
No.
No. But this is the last time I'm going to talk about them because people are going to think I actually think the watches are nice. I just don't think they're worth the money. But if I keep going on about how crap they are, sorry, if I keep saying how bad they look, no, that's not it. I like the look of them. But if I keep saying that they're not worth the money, people are going to think I have an issue with them. And I don't. I do like Longines as a brand, genuinely. And I do think they're nice watches. The newest one I do think is nice. Okay, that's it. Watch news today. And we are going to move on. We have a new segment this week and we are going to talk about our Grail watches. Now, I have many Grail watches. I'm sure Chris has as well. With this segment, we're going to do it as in money's no object. So, Chris, I'm going to let you go first. You could buy any watch, any watch anywhere. What would you choose?
Okay, the watch that I'd be choosing would be the Omega Seamaster Diver, 300 meters with the blue dial.
The blue dial? Is that the James Bond one?
Yeah,
that is a stunning watch.
That's my Grail watch. £5,600 new. Whether I buy it new, I don't know. If I could get a pre-owned one from a jeweller's and it was fantastic for a good price.
Mate, you can get that. You can get them for like on eBay pre-owned for like three and a half grand. You know, that's a Grail watch, but that's an achievable Grail watch. You know, if you put a bit of money away every month, you could definitely buy that one. That's one of the things I like about Omega, especially the Seamasters, is they're not stupid money. Like a lot of Rolex watches, they're good prices if you can get them retail. On the grey market, they just go stupid money. Like the Pepsis at the moment, because they've been discontinued, they've got ridiculous prices. But yeah, you know me and Seamasters, I absolutely adore them. I can tell you anything you want to know about that watch.
It's been like, I've got two Grail watches, and obviously we're going to my next one in a minute. But for me, this is just, it's everything I want in a watch. I actually tried, my mate's got a couple of Omega. He's got this exact version, and I tried it on when we were in Torremolinos last July, and I tried it on, and I was like, wow, it's so nice. It was just... Does he have it on the bracelet, or does he have it on the strap? He has it on the bracelet, yeah.
See, that's the thing. I'm not a fan of the bracelets for Omega. The Milanese, I love. My last one I got on a Milanese, and I adore it. No, you're right. The Seamaster is my favourite watch of all time, above any other watch. Casio F91W was my very first ever watch, and that has always got a place in my heart. But Seamaster, yeah, they are the best. I love them. I could talk about them all day.
And like you said, with a bit of planning and a bit of saving, even for the average fella like me and like millions of others, they're achievable. That makes it even more appealing to me.
Yeah, they're great, and the boxes they come in as well. Just, this is the thing again when people going about Rolex and Omega. Have you seen the box an Omega comes in? They're just stunning, you know, with the little carry cases inside them. Just a whole presentation, and I also get the whole buying experience with Omega is much better. I like the fact you can just walk in and buy one. You can go in and buy the watch you want. I love the guys in Liverpool One. I've been in there many times. Dead friendly, dead helpful. Same with the Trafford Centre as well. Rolex, you know, this whole game of trying to, you know, having to buy other watches before you can actually get the watch you want. I think it's ridiculous. Yeah, and that brings me on to my Grail watch. You know, so my Grail watch is the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 15500 with the grey dial. Mate, and for me. Now, you know I don't like bracelets mainly. I have tried one of these. I've tried them on a couple of times. The bracelet on it is immaculate. It's one of them. It's like I was saying about the Breitling earlier, that bracelet on those Royal Oaks is amazing when the way they catch the light, and that dial as well, the detail on the dials, there is a name for it, which I think I did write down, and even though I've wrote it down, I'm definitely not going to be able to pronounce it. It's a Grande Tapissiere pattern, you know, but those watches are just amazing. But it's another one with AP. You have to buy a load of their watches you don't want before they'll actually give you the watch you do want, which I hate that whole thing, and I don't know why they can't just sell you the watch you want. Now, those watches retail with them are like £20,000 to £22,000 each, but on the grey market, the 30k plus. It's just, but it is a beautiful watch. I will have one day. If anyone at AP wants to, not that they're going to be watching this podcast. One day they might be. Yeah. Well, I only picked one Grail watch for today, but let's hear your second one. What's your second?
Okay, now this is another one that's really achievable. really achievable. And I've
Yeah.
wanted one of these for a long time. I remember I was out with probably, I don't know, it was a while ago now, but I was out with my friends and one of their mates turned up and he had one of these on. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's sick. That's brilliant. And he let me try it on. And I was just the weight of it. I was like, whoa, that's nice. And it is the Breitling Avenger automatic 42mm.
Oh, that's a beautiful watch.
Yeah, as nice as it is and everything, it's just under £4,000.
Now, I buy a lot of watches in auctions.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been on Easy Live Auction, seen all the watches on there. I've seen those go for less than 1,500 quid.
Wow, really? I didn't even know that site existed.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to it. When you see these big auctions on there, they are beautiful watches. I really like them as well. But yeah, like I said, they're achievable. Next week, I want to hear your Grail watches that aren't achievable. There must be some, I mean, I know you're the budget watch guy, but there must be some watches out there. Vacron Constantine that you said last week, that's 30 grand watch, you know, with some of the Vacron Constantine, I can't even say it this week. But, you know, I want to hear your proper Grail watches. I want you to read, there must be watches out there. Don't tell me them now, but next week I want to know which ones, like, you know, because some watches, you know, there's watches I like that I will never own. I love Roger W. Smith's watches, all of them. I don't know if you ever seen them. And he lives here where I live on the Isle of Man. You know, he's got series. I love the Series 1. I love the Series 3, but I love them all. I think the Series 3 has the 3 legs of man from the Isle of Man on the movement. They're £1 million watches. I will never in my life own one of them. I want to hear your proper Grail watches next week.
I'll get you some.
Unless it's a Richard Mille, you can stick that. No, I'm only joking. No, yeah, let me know.
I mean, do you know what, right? When I was younger, I always wanted a Rolex, a Submariner. The way the marketing's gone recently, you touched on it before, the way that even if you've got the money, they won't sell you the watch. I don't like that, and it really, it kind of, it puts me off. It really does. I don't want to be associated with a brand like that.
And it's the way they punish you if you sell your watch, or if you buy one on the grey market. It's just like, hopefully things will change over the next few years.
I hope so.
Yeah, especially because like in a few years we'll have 3.5 million watching this every week and we'll be able to afford them. Now, the next one is social talk. The first thing I want to talk about is we are part of the watch community. We're online, social. Joe, the home doctor in New Jersey, did you see his post the other day, a couple of days ago? And someone has been commenting to him every time he puts one of his luxury watches up, giving him a stick for it. He put a post up that he feels guilty going online and showing off his watches now, and I hated that, and he's actually thinking about getting off social media because of it. Now, I messaged him and just said to him, don't even think about it, you know. I would be sad if he left, because he's just a character, isn't he? And he is so fun with his watches. And you can see, I mean, his collection is fucking unbelievable. Like, it is mega. To think that some dickhead is jealous of his watch collection and his watches that he posts, that they get on and comment and make him feel like that, it pisses me off. It really fucking pisses me right off. And, you know, I hope he doesn't leave. And there's just no need for it.
No, I mean, like, I was always brought up by my mum and dad to, if you've not got something nice to say, don't say anything. Because there's watches I don't like that I see on social media, and I'm sure you're the same, and I'm sure everyone else is the same, but you don't have to go on and go out of your way to comment on their post saying, I think that's shit, mate. Who is anybody to do that to anybody else? It's pathetic. I don't like it at all. No,
I don't like it. It annoys me. People take the time out of the day to show what they've got, and, you know, I like that, and I like the community side of it. I've only been doing the watch side of it for a few months. I think I started in December, and I really enjoy it, you know, and I've made some friends now, like yourself and quite a few others. People are all over the world, and it's great, and it's a great community. So, yeah, Joe, if you're watching this, mate, don't leave. Don't let the haters get to you. Fuck the haters. All right, and then my second thing is we're going to talk about La Terrain again. Now, I sent you Dave's video from yesterday. Did you see it? There's a bit of beef there. I don't think it's from Dave. Now, I didn't see what was said. I'm just going by the comments. So, Watchdag Connor apparently said something along the lines, I don't know, of he doesn't want to be known as the cheap watch guy. That's why he wouldn't wear a La Terrain watch, and it's a working man's watch. Now, Dave came back. His reply, it was a good reply. He said he didn't see it. He knows what was said. And if someone's going to call his watch a working man's watch, then fucking A. Yeah, I'm up for it. He loves that. And I think that is a good tag to have with your brand, the working man's watch. I'm working class, you're working class.
I didn't see the Connor's original post, but I seen Big Wrist put a reply out, kind of calling him out on it. And
Did he?
he tagged him in it as well. Big Wrist hit the nail on the head. He said, "Why are you being such a dumbass calling Letterane our workings man watch? There's nothing wrong with that. Don't you realise back in the day, Rolex was the workings man watch?"
No, I normally don't mind his videos. I've not had any interaction with Connor. He did put a comment on Dave's actual video, which was, "That's not what I said. In fact, I spent more time talking about you personally, about how good of a connection you have made with your audience, and that I wish more companies would do it." But then he's ended it with, "But I'm glad you're nestling in your niche." What's that supposed to mean, Connor? Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And there is quite a bit of backlash I've seen on there to him, and you'll have to live with that. It is what it is.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to stoke the fire with it because I haven't seen
Yeah.
I haven't seen exactly what he said.
Yeah.
I quite like that working man's watch. And I bought one now. Bought a Maritimer last week.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that and seeing what they're all about. You know, I'm still hoping he'll make one for me. That's the end of Social Corner. Now we are going to go to Chris's segment, which is Budget Corner.
Oh,
How many corners are in this pod? I think we need to get better names for these. Tell me what you've got.
this is one you sent over to me. I've
Yeah.
got one of these already, and it's, where else are we going to start? Casio. Yeah. The
Uh-huh.
MRW-230H. So there's been 2 new variants released. Now the difference between the 230H and the 200H is predominantly the indices and the bezel. The bezel's aluminium on these, whereas it's plastic on the 200s. So
Yeah.
the bezel on one of them is black and orange, which is really nice. And then the other one,
Oh, I love a black and orange watch.
Yeah.
You know that.
and the other one, which might not be a shock to you, is my personal favourite. It's all blue bezel, blue dial.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You sure you're not an
I
Evertonian?
know. I must have been dropped on my head when I was a kid or something.
They're very much like the Duros as well.
Yeah,
aren't they?
mate.
It's a great watch. I'm going to buy one as well, I think. How much are they?
40 quid.
40 quid.
I know.
They're just sick. Yeah, I was looking at them the other day. I'm going to get one of these at some point. Might get the one with I don't think I need the Pepsi, but I think maybe the green one or the orange.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, they are great watches. And what was the second watch?
Okay, so I don't know whether you'll be aware of this company. It's a micro brand. It's called Sheffield Watches.
I have seen Sheffield Watches,
Yeah.
actually. I was looking at these the other day.
Yeah.
They are nice. I do
Yeah,
like them. Are they? Is it Sheffield as in, are they not just called Sheffield? They are a UK brand,
they're in the UK. They've got a great selection of watches, and they're all affordable now. The one I've gone for today, that caught my eye, was the Solar GT.
I'm looking at that now. Is there a blue one, is there?
Well, he is actually a blue-orange. You like that one? No, it's got like racing stripes down the side.
Do you know what? That's sold out.
Yeah.
You're not getting one of them.
Yeah.
That has the colour. Is that the colours for the Ford GT? The classic Ford GT, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
That sort of stripe.
Yeah.
Or is that the same colour? Is that the same colours that's on the Monaco, the TAG Heuer Monaco?
It does look very similar to that colour, doesn't it, on the Monaco, yeah?
No, that is a beautiful watch. I love that strap. I love the dial. I love the bezel. I love everything about it.
My personal favourite, though, is the pink. It's silver and grey, but with a pink dial. And I've got something for pink dials at the moment.
Pink dials or blue dials?
Yeah.
Isn't Evans away kit normally pink? Are you sure you're not a blue nose?
I've had a nightmare here, haven't I, mate? I've had an absolute nightmare. Gonna get loads of comments giving me stick now from the Reds.
Yeah. For anyone wondering, we're both Liverpool fans here.
Yeah.
Well, I am.
I really am. Anyway,
but you love blue and pink.
Let's get back to the watches.
Okay, no,
let's get back to the watches. Let's not question my religion. So these, they're 120 quid, 120 pounds.
It's a beautiful watch, and that I love that strap as well.
Yeah.
The loom on them looks phenomenal. Yeah, what they look to 40 millimeters diameter.
Yeah.
They have a Miyota 2070 movement, so they are solar quartz, no date. Yeah, they are beautiful. FKM rubber strap. Yeah, I'm impressed, man.
Yeah, they look.
That's a really good pick.
They look spot on, don't they? I might have to grab one of them.
They really do. I mean, yeah, I might too.
Yeah.
I'm running out of space here.
I mean,
yeah, they have some wonderful watches. I like I said, I was looking the other day. It was the Heritage Racer I like the look of. The orange strap on with the black dial and the silver case. That is a really nice watch. And again, I mean, that's a bit more expensive. I think that's about £200, but even then, it's a bargain. They are beautiful watches.
You've actually got watches on their website. They're a bit different, like the crown position and the dial. But only 48 quid, honestly.
48 pounds.
Yeah, it's like kind of a field watch. It's like the dial's been twisted, so the 12 o'clock is showing at 2 o'clock marker.
Do they have subdials on?
No, I don't think so. Although,
I've seen a few watch manufacturers will, with automatic movements, I've seen recently, to make it fit to their design, they'll move the crown so they can angle in the subdials and things like that, depending on the movement.
Right.
There's some great picks there, mate. Beautiful watches. Yeah, I'm going to have another look at them, I think. No, they're great watches, mate. Addisdive watches.
Yeah.
Have you got any of them?
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Are they good?
They're all right.
Yeah.
They're all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
because they're quite cheap.
yeah, well,
You know,
what it is with Addisdive, obviously they're a staple of AliExpress, aren't they? The kind of affordable entry-level AliExpress watches. You can get the Submariner Homage for about 25 quid sometimes, really cheap.
Because I was looking on their website and they had some nice watches on there, quite cheap, like $110. And
The thing I can't recommend them over Pagani Design. We all know Pagani Design just don't do any designing of their own. I don't know. They should be called Pagani No Design.
They should be just called Homage Design watches.
They're a very similar price point, but with the Pagani Design, the bracelets are better, the clasps are better, the milled clasps on the Pagani, and the new screw pins. Whereas all of that is not on the Addisdives. So
they're just thrown together.
A lot of people prefer the Addisdives. I'm baffled. I'm like, how? But why? Do you prefer push pins, do you? Do you prefer non-milled clasps, press clasps? Doesn't make sense to me, mate. But, if you get them cheap enough, and I think Addisdive do have some of their own stuff, like original designs as well. Yeah. Which is obviously
interesting
selling points.
And I have another one to ask you about, Spinnaker. Have you got any Spinnaker watches?
I've not, mate, no, but I know a lot of people who have, and they can't speak highly enough of them.
Yeah, they're really affordable. I put a video out about them yesterday, the day before, asking if anybody's got them, because the prices on their site at the moment, they've got a sale on them, and some of them look stunning, and they're very affordable, like $210 for, an automatic movement with domed sapphire glass, and, they've got a real depth to the dial, and they just look really nice. I'm really impressed with them.
They look really good. Yeah. People who I know a few people who've got the Picard. Have you seen that one? The big on it. That's a big thing, but it looks nice.
They are nice. Yeah. Might have to look into them. Yeah. Really good watches. So this is it for your budget corner, is it? Got any more for me?
No, that's me done.
Well, I'm really impressed, mate. They're great watches. I'll definitely be having a look at those ones. This budget corner will end up costing me money, I think. So that's the end of budget corner, guys. We are now going on to listeners' questions. Now, we have had a question on Facebook, and it is from Danny. And the question is, and I'm going to ask Chris this one. We are told to buy mechanical so we can pass it to our kids. But if I passed out a vintage 1983 G-Shock, it still works, and it represents a massive shift in human history. Why isn't digital tech viewed with the same historical romance as gears and springs? Question.
It's a very good question, that, isn't it? It's like the old battle, isn't it? Quartz versus mechanical.
That's what, digital versus mechanical, isn't it? This one.
But he's got a point. If you buy a 15 grand Rolex, I'm not sure how much that is to get serviced every 2 years or however long it needs to be in between services. But I imagine you're spending a lot of money, aren't you? And, he's talking about a 1990.
You're talking minimum like 600 quid just for a service. Yeah,
that's what I mean. And you pass that on to one of your kids and expect them to pay that kind of money to have it serviced if they want to maintain it. I know some people can do that. Average Joe like me can't.
Thing is, I think it's a stupid argument, and it comes down to the same thing we talked about earlier, where it is subjective. Yeah. If you have a G-Shock and you love that watch, and you wear it every day, and your family see you wearing that every day, when you pass that down or you pass away and one of them inherits it, one of your kids or your wife or whoever, that watch is priceless to them.
Absolutely.
I know there is it Patek who it's actually one of their tags is you're not buying this watch for yourself, you're buying this for your kids or something like that, isn't it? That could be said with anything, a car or a watch. But one of the creators on TikTok recently, his father passed away, and he showed off a beautiful Omega Seamaster. It's a vintage one. It's got a very unusual strap on it, where it's like a metal strap. It's clear, it's gold, and it is absolutely stunning. And he told the story about this watch, how his dad wore it for 40 years. And for me, that watch it's priceless to him. And it doesn't have to be just an Omega. It could have been a Casio. It could have been a Seiko. It could have been any Timex. It could have been any watch. watch. You know what I mean? It could have been just an F91W, you know, £15 watch. It's the sentimental value for watches like that that mean more to people. And I have a watch there. My father-in-law passed away in January, and we went over for Christmas. He was already in the hospital by the time we got there, and he bought me a Timex, a Q Timex. Beautiful. I think you've seen it, the champagne dial, sub dials on it, stunning. That's priceless for me, that watch. And that's one of those watches.
So I've got a couple there. I've got the kids have bought me G-Shocks, the wife's bought me Seikos, and they're watches that it doesn't matter that they don't cost the earth or anything, and it's what they represent. I mean, my dad is still with me. You know, he's still alive, still in my life, but he's actually given me this. He gave me it a while ago, and it's a 1976 Seiko manual wind.
Wow.
It's battered. Used to work in Fords in Liverpool, done his apprenticeship there. Absolutely, it's scarred to death. It's probably worth nothing, but to me, I wouldn't sell it for 50 grand. You know what I mean? It's one of them, mate. It's
priceless.
Goes beyond, you know, what movement's inside and, you know, things like that. I mean, I know people like to romanticize about mechanical movements and the engineering, and you know what? I love quartz, I love digital, and I love mechanical. I respect what goes into a mechanical one. You see them restoration videos where they're taking it all apart and there's 500 pieces just laid out there, and you're like, wow.
I know, and I'm the same. I love automatic watches. I love mechanical watches, but I love quartz watches as well. Other than Casios, I mean, I have a collection of F91Ws. I don't own any other digital watches. I do like G-Shocks. I've been close to buying a few recently. Yeah, I mean, I love the mechanical watch. I don't think I've bought any of my watches with the thought of it being a hand-me-down to my kids. You know, I think it comes down to the same thing where I buy a watch that I like for me. I have bought my kids watches, I've bought my wife watches. Those watches should have sentimental value to them as well. And as for what Danny said, why not hand a 1982 or 92, what was he saying, 1983 G-Shock down? Do it. You know, because if your kids see you wearing that every day for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, it's going to mean more to them than it is to anyone else. So
absolutely,
that's what I think about it.
Same here. It's a good question, though.
Yeah, it's a great question. Okay, guys, and this comes to the end of our podcast today. Thank you all so much for watching. Next week, we think we're going to have a guest on. I'm not going to name any names. It could be someone extremely popular. From the people that we spoke to, they're all very well known in the watch social media circles. And yeah, we can't wait to have our first guest. We are going to make our podcast just all about the guests when they're on. Chris, anything you want to say?
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Get liking the videos, sharing, subscribing.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And just the same as what Chris said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you next week.